You do what you believe in, and if you do it with conviction, people will accept you the way you are. But there are people around for whom today you may have been the inspiration. COVID was out of the back door, and here I was excited about something new that was going to happen. Yes.
Fantastic.
See beauty in the flaws.
Yes. And
Accept the flaws. Work in progress, whatever. I find those an inspiration. The way you talk to the waiters.
So you want to do, and you are doing what you want to do.
Absolutely.
And whose life is it anyway?
I think so.
It's Super. Swagat hai. Welcome.
Thank you, Ashish.
Yeah, so we are here in Chennai and we have just come back after a very interesting breakfast.
At Raya's Mess.
Raya's Mess, yeah. Whenever I come down to Chennai, most of the times I have been over the years meeting Seetha ji and having amazing breakfasts and lunches together.
Both foodies.
They're both amazing foodies. And just to let you know, Seetha ji is my first boss's best friend. Ved ji, unke saath I used to work at the CPC, Central Production Center, Doordarshan in the year 1990, after having graduated from the National School of Drama. And that's where I met Seetha ji. And over the years, Seetha ji and I have been in touch, and she was a producer there for Hindustani Indian music and dance.
Yes.
In the Central Production Center, Doordarshan. I joined as a production assistant, and I've remained as a friend of Seetha ji, learned a lot from her, and I'm grateful that I've met this amazing human being. So welcome to this conversation.
Thank you, Ashish. It's been great following you at every step of your career all these years. I've been, watching you try different things, succeed in each one of them, see you grow in so many different ways. And what I like the most about you is the way you think out of the box. There's always something new you come up with. I love that.
Yeah, and Seetha ji, so one of the reasons that we are engaging in this conversation is that, when people meet me and they say, what inspires you? So one of the persons that inspires me is you, is somebody who has been continuously doing new things. And for me, never have I heard you give reasons why you can't do anything. What allows you to do this?
I have that never say die attitude. I believe that I removed that word not possible, impossible from my dictionary a long time back. I only aspire for things which I think may be possible, not easily attainable. I don't go in the easy path, but I am beyond my reach. But I try to reach there somehow. And I like to try different things. I don't, this life is quite vast, and there's enough time to do different things, especially after retirement. I have the time, I have the freedom. My mind is expansive, and I'm always thinking of new things.
Yes.
I made a short film. It turned out a bit disastrous because of COVID. I really had a very good story.
Yes.
Everybody liked it, but my characters turned from 4 to 3. The story changed, but I did it. I wanted to complete it. I didn't want to give it up.
I also had a voiceover as that.
Thank you so much. Yes.
So Seetha ji, amidst the COVID, she tells me, she says, I have a script and I'm going to make a film out of it. And as she just now said, she made it. Okay. And it turned out the way it turned out. But
I completed it.
Yes, you completed it. And more importantly, you did what you wanted to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So one of the things that I have discovered, and one of the things that makes me do things, is that I do not like the feeling of regret. If only I had tried. Okay. If only I had done it. I heard this beautiful line from Anil Kapoor while working with him in 24 season 2. He would say, "Karke pachhtao."
Very true.
You want to don't regret it, rather than saying, "Oh, if only what would have happened had I done it?" And therefore, I think that in this world there are many things that excite us.
Absolutely.
And won't it be amazing when we give ourselves a shot at that?
Like right now, I'm making a documentary about my mother.
Okay.
She lived to be almost 99, and it's about 4 years since she passed. My own family members asked me, but why? Who sees documentaries? Like, it's okay. how does it matter? There'll be about 150 people who will see it, who like it, and who will know what she did. But she deserves to be seen. I felt that my mother was a pioneer, she was a trailblazer in 1930s. We're not talking about today when there are opportunities. She had no opportunities, but she found them and she pursued what she wanted. She was not afraid of taking, the safe path. Yes.
She took an alternate
Yes,
path.
she sacrificed lucrative career in classical music to pursue folk music.
Wow.
In 1930s, when it wasn't seen anywhere, she had to go to remote villages and listen to them and bring it to cities and sing it. So when I thought would be an inspiration, so I'm working on the documentary. No support from anyone because nobody understands. Yeah, even I try people for an assistant director to help me or an editor. They're not interested because there's no glamour in this. An old lady story. I feel if they see it, they love it.
Got it.
I feel that potential.
So you want to do, and you are doing what you want to do.
Absolutely.
And whose life is it anyway?
I think so.
It's my life.
Yours.
Yeah, it's
And
each one of us.
Yes.
It's in my life, and to have the freedom to go about doing what we really wish to do.
yes.
It makes you feel good.
It does, and I also believe that once you take the first step, everything looks like it's against you. When you want to do something that is not an established, accepted thing, it looks like the world is against you. But you just have to find a little path and take one step, and things start falling into place.
Fantastic. Negotiate your way through life.
Absolutely. And you would be surprised. You're looking at the wrong people. You're trying to ask the people you know to help you who don't understand. Then you start alone and you would be surprised how many people come forward to help you.
Yeah. Some 4 or 5 of the top filmmakers in India are very dear friends of mine. Most of them I haven't worked with. Okay, or done just one project. But I've done 250 films now with people who don't know me.
Yeah.
And as you said that we may be looking at few people and saying that that person is not, but there are so many unknown people who are willing to add, be the wind beneath the sails. Now, there is also another part which inspires me. Even as each one of us does things that we really wish to do, unconsciously we are becoming a beacon for others.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there are many other people who want to do some amazing things with their life, but we get put off. And it's not a new thing, my friend. It's kind of bada bura hi lagta hai, when you really want to do something and somebody is laughing at you, poo-pooing your idea. Somebody's commenting something about the way you look, the way you think, the age that you are at, and say that, "Arey yaar, at this age, how do you even dream of doing some things?" So what do you say to people who kind of bring up your age and say that you're past your prime, or abhi kya bacha hai, to chodo?
Oh, that way I'm very lucky. I had a mother who was dressing up perfectly even at age 98. She said it's every woman's birthright to dress well, to look good. God made us that way.
Sure.
It's supposed to look good.
Yeah.
And no man, no husband, nobody's going to take away my alankar from me. I'm going to dress well and see my face in the mirror and like what I see every day of my life.
Wow.
So I don't believe in age. I believe that you do what you believe in. And if you do it with conviction, people will accept you the way you are.
And consider, we are not even looking at acceptance, because acceptance is happening around us, right? We know that these people are accepting not. But this world is far beyond the people who are around you.
Yes, it is.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'll tell you another funny anecdote. That I kind of started doing social media work over the last, say, 2.5 years. And, I have a few interesting subscribers, on YouTube and Instagram. But a whole lot of people who are very dear and close to me, they are not my subscribers on YouTube.
I am.
So there are 1 million+ subscribers, but most of my friends, when I tell them, "Did you watch that video?" They say, "Send me the link, na? I'll watch it." Okay? And so one day I realized, or even as I began the journey, or whatever that you're doing, sometimes we look for acceptance of people around you. And what's very freeing for me to get is that the world is much more than just people around you. All that I mean is that as we set out to do anything at whatever age that we are at, look at the tragedy of the situation, that if we are stopped by the very few who are around us.
Can I say something
Please.
about acceptance?
Yes.
Let us accept those friends who are
The
not
video.
willing
Yeah,
to look
they're
at
like
our
that.
videos, but they still are friends. We like them for some other
Exactly.
reason. So
But we
let's-
won't get stopped.
Yeah, no. So
See, all that
our
I'm saying is
acceptance
that
we still love you.
we
Don't
still
worry.
love you, but I won't be stopped.
No, I will do my thing.
Yes.
You may not watch my video.
Exactly.
We still love you. And those people may need you a little more
Yeah.
than you see. Your friends already love you and like you the
Yes.
way you are,
Yes.
regardless of what you do.
What you do.
But there are people around whom today you may have been the inspiration for them to go on with their lives.
And I think that's
Some unknown person you might have touched.
that's a powerful one, because imagine when we are doing what we really wish to do, we impact far wider
Yeah,
than we ever imagined.
yeah,
How fulfilling is that?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. My kids were so proud of me when I made the movie, not because they loved the movie. I mean, they said, okay, it's all right. But they were so worried that they'd lose me to COVID. And the thought that after I came back, instead of going to pieces and thinking I could have died, oh my God, I had COVID. Instead of that, I chose to fight, that isolation of being cooped up in a place with nobody visiting me, nothing. But I said, if I start working, people will come. I started getting the crew and everybody. Otherwise, nobody was visiting me. COVID was such a scary word those days. So,
Seetha ji dealt with COVID all alone. She contracted COVID. She let her house help, who used to come to work, in the day and leave in the evening. She asked her to leave. She came down with her luggage, got herself admitted to hospital, got herself treated, informed all of us and her children, saying that don't come, don't even think, don't be worried. I'm in hospital. I'm being taken care of. Managed it, came out, took care of herself again, got back, got COVID again, dealt with that too. And in the meanwhile, amidst all of this, I'm so very proud that instead of having to talk about that, she's talking about the film that she made.
because there was isolation.
Yeah.
After nobody, people were so scared in the early stages of COVID. They didn't know what it was. Even after 2 months, 3 months, nobody wanted to visit me. But when I started making the film, all the people involved, so COVID was out of the back door, and here I was excited about something new that was going to happen. Yes.
Fantastic, isn't that? So this is the kind of infectious energy that Seetha ji brings to my life and the people that she meets in her life and through her work. Dear friends, the idea of me having conversations like this is to share with you all the amazing people that I get to meet in my life. So, Seetha ji, you have truly been an inspiration and you continue to be one.
Thank you. And what do I want to do next?
Tell me what you want to do next.
I had a thought about you and the work that you do. I've been watching you, the motivational speeches and how well you communicate. And one day I thought of making a film with you, just not a big film. You sitting in the beach and doing your good morning from there and talking to everybody while actually your life is falling to pieces. Okay, just a thought that, like Mera Naam Joker, the person, you're motivating the whole world, but you yourself are having a most terrible day. How you're coping with it, and to show that to the world that even motivational speakers are human. They also go through their ups and downs, yet they try not to let that come in the way of their trying to be an inspiration to others. That was my thought.
Seetha ji, just to let you know, life is happening to each one of us, including me. So I have been going through many things in my life, continue to do so. But what you said is a point, and that's what I really believe in. The point is that the moment we get that, we are not in celebration of the perfect us. How will it be if each one of us can be in celebration of the broken, imperfect, the flaws that each one of us has? What you don't think is the perfect, we're not.
No, we're all flawed.
And imagine if each one of us can be in celebration of that.
See beauty in the flaws.
Yes, and to see
Accept the flaws.
To imagine a world which is flawless is a dream. It's like a, if I may say, even a nightmare. Because if you're looking for a unflawed world, unflawed human being, unflawed situation, unflawed life, then you are just searching for something which ain't there.
Nothing to go forward.
Nothing. And imagine when each one of us can celebrate life the way it is, in its dawn, in its broken way, in the way it is.
Work in progress
Work in
forever.
progress, work in progress forever, and that's so. So yes, I kind of I'm so grateful that I had this conversation with you.
And I'm grateful that every now and then you come and fill my life with this exuberance and joy, joie de vivre, and with some little breakfast or a walk on the street or the way you deal with people, little things about you, not the major things. That's what's inspiring the whole world. I love those little things which I see in you. I find those an inspiration. The way you talk to the waiters, those people, how you try to make their lives. You're not, I don't know if you're aware of it, but so gracious about the way you talk to those people who are, taking care of you. So these are all things I admire and I enjoy watching. So it's such a pleasure. It's been a great time being with you.
Yes.
Look forward to more such time.
Yes, since yesterday we met over lunch at Anjapar. 10 o'clock a shop is going to open where she's going to come with me. So next is that, and then we plan to have some interesting lunch also.
Kappa Chakka Kandhari, eh?
Kappa Chakka Kandhari.
Kappa Chakka Kandhari.
Kappa Chakka Kandhari?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Not Chakka Kappa Kandhari.
No.
Sure?
Kappa is first.
Alright, so we just find out if it's Kappa Chakka Kandhari or Chakka Kappa Kandhari. But you think it's Kappa Chakka Kandhari.
Yes.
Anyway, that's quite a tongue twister. Thank you so very much, Seetha ji, for being in this
Ashish.
conversation.
Thank you.
Superb. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. If you have liked what you have heard, please subscribe to this channel. Please give a like to this video and share it with others, my friend. This conversation is about each one of us getting that we can do many things, whatever be our age, whatever be our condition. Remember, your life, my life, let's be amazing about that. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. Thank you, Seetha ji.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Cheers.
I had a screenplay fully that you're just talking and you're waiting to start your shoot. You're doing a check with somebody in Bombay. All okay, how's the frame?